country needs a truly great leader. And we need a truly great leader now. We need a leader that can bring back our jobs, can bring back our manufacturing, can bring back our military, can take care of our vets. Our vets have been abandoned. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on. We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built. It's not even, believe it or not, it's not even a difficult thing to do. We really have no choice. We have to knock out ISIS. We have to knock the hell out of them. We have to get rid of it, and then we have to come back here and rebuild our country, which is falling apart.
How many?
We have no choice. I would listen to the generals, but I'm hearing numbers of 20 to 30,000. We have to knock them out fast. And look, we're not allowed to fight. We can't fight. We're not knocking out the oil because they don't want to create environmental pollution up in the air. I mean, these are things that nobody even believes. They think we're kidding. I'm going to instruct my Treasury Secretary to label China a currency manipulator, the greatest in the world. Any country that devalues their currency in order to take unfair advantage of the United States and all of its companies who can't compete will face tariffs and taxes to stop the cheating. Well, I think better than anything else, we're cutting, obviously we're cutting taxes. We're simplifying all taxes for everybody, including for corporations, and we're bringing down business tax down to 15%. We're lowering taxes to get money back in. You know, we have trillions of dollars just trillions of dollars of corporate money outside of the United States. We're bringing that down to 10% so people can bring in, companies can bring in these trillions of dollars and put them to work here. And that's, I think, you know, some of the points, but we have a plan that is going to really reinvigorate our country. We have no growth right now. We're a disaster. I mean, the country's a disaster. And this will reinvigorate, I think, like maybe nothing else since Reagan, and maybe even more so. I think gold will go up as long as people don't have confidence in our president and our country. I can be more presidential than anybody. I can be more presidential if I want to be. I can be more presidential than anybody. You know, when I have 16 people coming at me from 16 different angles, you don't want to be so presidential. You have to win. You have to beat them back, right? I'd like to promise and pledge to all of my voters and supporters and to all of the people of the United States that I will totally accept the results of this great and historic presidential election if I win.
Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Monday, the 1st of November 2016, and we're commenting on what is likely to happen in the first 100 days or so should Donald Trump become president. We have already heard some of the main policies that Donald Trump will impose. Whether he achieves this or not does not matter, as this is what the public, the establishment and traders believe he will attempt to do. So what will be the immediate response? Well, in this video we shall cover what others believe will happen, and in part 2 we shall express our view. Part 2 will be published on Thursday. Trump has sold himself as a change agent, not part of the establishment and someone who will rock the political elite to the core. He will slash taxes, send troops in to deal with ISIS, levy import duties to those countries he believes trade unfairly, increase military spending, abolish Obamacare, and restrict immigrants into the United States. All of these are a recipe either for great success or total and utter turmoil. According to Simon Johnson, economist at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, should Donald Trump win the presidency, quote, it would likely cause the stock market to crash and plunge the world into recession. Trump's trade-led recession would tip Europe back into full-blown recession, which would likely precipitate a serious banking crisis, unquote. Goldman Sachs recently published a note to its clients regarding the new head of the Federal Reserve, stating, quote, there is much more uncertainty regarding who Trump might nominate, though he has made it clear that he would not renominate Chair Yellen. His criticism of Fed policy are somewhat ambiguous. He has suggested rates have been left too low for too long, but also warns of negative consequences of rate hikes, unquote. According to Forbes, quote, a Trump win could see short-term fluctuations in US dollar markets due to the uncertainty of markets about the effects of his policies on the US economy, unquote. Matthew Lynn of MarketWatch.com wrote only last month, quote, if you thought Brexit was scary for financial markets, wait for the reaction to a possible Trump victory. There would be panic and a rapid repricing of assets across the world. Expect the dollar's bull run to end and the euro to stage a rally. Expect a plunge in China, rippling out to the rest of the emerging markets, and expect the price of gold and every other kind of safe haven to soar. It would certainly be dramatic and possibly ugly as well, unquote. Also in September, Citigroup released a report saying that the MSCI Emerging Market Index would fall by about 10% if Trump wins, in part because emerging market currencies would weaken against the US dollar. The main concern is that any tough action on trade, Trump says he wants to renegotiate NAFTA and scrap the TPP, would harm developing nations that sell their goods in America. Julio Zamora, a managing director at Citigroup, said, quote, in a worst-case scenario, if the US is less driven to trade globally, and where immigration becomes more of an issue, then clearly emerging markets would suffer, unquote. According to The Telegraph a couple of days ago, quote, a Trump victory is therefore likely to produce a sharp markdown in equities as investors discount the unexpected and the unknown. Unlike the Brexit news, which prompted a slump in the value of sterling, the dollar is likely to rise as investors engage in a flight to quality. Investors may want to own the global reserve currency as a safe haven investment, but shun US assets such as stocks and bonds. This is a repeat of the situation seen in the financial crisis, where the dollar index peaked in March 2009 at the same time as global equity markets hit their lows, unquote. A slight difference of opinion over the value of the dollar, but all establishment figures confirming that stock markets will be punished and global growth adversely affected. So the scene is set. In part 2, we shall reveal what we believe will happen and how the establishment will still manage to benefit due to early preparation, should Donald Trump become the next president of the United States. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumb up and share it on Twitter. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe as a free member for regular email updates and offers. Our Facebook page, which is updated daily, can be found at facebook.com/illuminatisilver. Disclaimer. Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice, and merely represent the personal views of its owners.